guess this could even be a continuation of my living alone series. This is, I guess, my dream office that I have been really excited to put together. If you did not see my last video, that was like the whole process of me making it, the designing, buying things, like the full, I was gonna make it one long video and I was like, you know what, we have too much footage. Obviously, I'm gonna have everything linked down below if you're wanting anything specific that I have, but honestly, like find things that you like. Like definitely don't feel like you have to get these things just because I have it. I feel like that helped me in making this room, not feeling like, oh, what's everyone doing? What's trendy? I was just like, you know what? I just want this to feel like a vintage closet threw up. Yeah, I want to get a little inspired. All right, this corner over here, I have to say I'm really glad that I ended up getting a chair because I was kind of debating in the very beginning of this whole process, do I want like a chair in here for people to sit? Are there even going to be people sitting in here? And I feel like I've already used it a lot, even just for filming and stuff. The chair is from Wayfair. This pillow I did make. I know. Is it the best? No. I'll have the material down in the description for you too if you want to make one. But I will say, I feel like she's really fun. I did want her a little smaller, but I couldn't find it anywhere online. So I decided to sew it because you know what? Yes. I think this light's also from Wayfair now that I think about it. No, this one's Amazon. Over here, I have this little stool that I got from Dupe. It looks like it's like inflatable, like an inflatable balloon, which I think is so cute. I love the silver. Obviously, that ties in with the pillow and the light. Books, obviously, and you can get any fashion books from anywhere, whether it's like a thrift store. You can even get them from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, like whatever the case is. One of my favorite things in this room is this little banana candle. I will say it's also one of my least favorite things because the smell, like I hate the smell of artificial banana, but I do think it's really cute and just kind of cute and funky. I also just like went around my house and tried to find anything else that could double as decor. And one of them was this shoebox from Bottega that I was like, wait, this green is so iconic. I love it. Let's just use it as like a plant stand. As you can see, this wall, I have 3 prints. I did hang them myself, and if they're a little crooked, do not comment anything, okay? Because I'm not gonna change it. I actually found this site from an Instagram ad, which is literally crazy. It's called Dana Art, and I loved how they sold prints. Obviously, you can get prints off of Etsy or whatever if you want cheaper ones. But I was like gagged when I came across the site. I was like, wait, this is actually really cute stuff. And again, I wanted it to feel like a Vogue, Devil Wears Prada office moment. I don't know. I just wanted to get inspired with the prints. I wanted it to feel girly. I wanted it to feel like fashiony, like fashion magazine vibes. This first print is from New York, and I love New York. I feel like I'm constantly inspired anytime I go there. One time I took a solo trip there just to get re-inspired, and I have a lot of business things there at times. So I just like, I've always loved New York. I liked the lips. It definitely added some color in here, which again, I liked. This last print here, I'm obsessed with. It's just this hot girl in a bikini working on a car. That's some shoot I would do. You know what I mean? I just like love that. I also love the pops of green and teal with the Mercedes. I feel like that actually tied in the New York prints. They kind of like the same colorway. So yeah, those are the prints that I got, and I'm very happy with them. Like I said earlier, obviously I put the desk here against the window, and that isn't necessarily my first choice. Obviously I want room to film, but I really am happy with it being here. As you can see, she's a standing desk, and that's all I've ever wanted for my walking pad. It's really nice, especially if you have ADHD and you can't sit still for a long time. There's times where I'm like sitting and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm done. I need to stand and work. I will say, as much as I love this desk and I think she's really beautiful, I will say this is my one big regret because it's a standing desk. It's actually from Rove Concepts. It's beautiful. It's just really expensive. In my head, I was like, oh, I'm investing. But this was one of the first standing desks that came with like cute bases. And now I feel like there are much cheaper alternatives. I will find some and link them. This is the base I'm talking about. Like, I feel like this was one of the first standing desks that actually had really cute bases, but now seeing how they just like slide on and it's damn near a normal standing desk. She's beautiful, but I don't think she's worth the price. We also have a light here. This is also from that Dupe company, and I think she's really cute. These curtains I actually got from Amazon. I can swap these out with white. I can swap them out with brown. It'll give the room a completely different feel, but I have to say I'm very happy with the green. This little guy is actually something that I want to utilize a lot more. It is a color combination book. I feel like this is a fun way to get inspired, whether it's for like graphic design, whether it's for outfits. Shout out Maxine Wild because I found this out from her. And this is definitely a book that I want to utilize a little bit more, but I love it. It's such a little gem. This chair is from Human Design Scale, I believe. And I have to say this one is an investment, but this is an investment that I do not regret because anything posture related and sitting when you're editing for hours is really important. So this I would rather you splurge on than a standing desk with cute bases. It feels so nice on your back. So it's so easy to sit here and edit for like ever. It's awesome. We have the Mac Studio display. We have my laptop. I definitely like utilizing both as like a dual monitor thing. This is my Keyboom keyboard. And I have to say, I just love how it sounds. And you know, it's definitely not a need, but I do love her. Should we do a little ASMR? ASMR, if you know, you know. This is actually a little hidden gem. I found these on Amazon because I wanted to get like a filing cabinet or something to go under here, just because obviously being at a desk, like I need pens, pencils, Post-its, all that kind of stuff. And there's really nowhere to put this where it looks good. I don't know if you can see these little sliding drawer compartment things. This is actually a whole like sticker that sticks underneath any desk. So the desk did not come with these, and it makes it so easy just to like have stuff in here. I would actually say this is a necessity if you want a very minimal office and you're working on a budget, because I'm sorry, do you see this? Boom, minimal. It doesn't take away from the design of the desk. Some of you may recognize this little DIY that I did. I am obsessed. I posted it on TikTok, Instagram, and everything. So go follow me if you haven't. I really wanted a cool way to display my bag charms, my keychains, but I feel like this is such a cool, like cool girl way to display them. Because obviously like little plushies and stuff can kind of feel like little kiddish. And that was my one worry with this room. I was like, I want pops of color, but I don't want it to look like a 7-year-old's room. I was really inspired from Dover Street Market. I went in New York and they had this whole display and it was so sick, where they just had a whole bunch of keychains like connected to like a fence material. So I got this little grid thing. You can get them from Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon, like wherever. I think this is actually my favorite DIY I've ever done in my history of Schoolisha, which says a lot. So if you end up doing this, please tag me or send it to me or whatever, because I'm very proud of this. So the first thing that I knew I needed in here was a dog bed, because anytime I'm working here, my dogs are Velcro dogs and they will be by my side. And there really wasn't anywhere comfy for them to sit. And with this little corner underneath the keychain wall, I was like, what do I put? I don't necessarily need another table. Like, what do I do? And I figured, you know what? This is the perfect spot for a little dog bed. That way we can come and be with mom when we edit, when we're in here all day. So I got this little yellow one off of Amazon. It's technically a cat bed, but I love how it looks like a little sofa. What do you think? How about you, Chloe? They like it. 10 out of 10. Obviously, to the left of me, you may see the magazine tower rack that I have. I found on Etsy. I typed in vintage fashion magazines and a ton came up. There were some from the 80s, there were some from the 90s. These are from like 2010, 2011, that era. I was like looking through them for hours the other day, and it's just so fun to get inspired. I would love to have like a girls' night and we all just look through all of these magazines, and like not even a vision board night, but just like it's so fun looking through them and just getting inspiration and like how graphics have been done. It's also really fun seeing what trends are already back from 10 years ago. You guys are gonna be so proud of me. Do you remember the before of this? She's so organized. Like, it's insane. My ADHD brain has never had a place for a lot of things, so it's so nice. You can go to the Container Store, obviously, Amazon, wherever, Walmart, Target, like anywhere has these. I'll put the ones that I got obviously down below. So I'm very, very proud, obviously, of my organized cabinets. Round of applause for me. Thank you. I know. Wow. Also, you may recognize this mirror. I actually got this over a year ago, I think from Etsy. This was one of the first things that I put up in this office. So I think this has been up since like December, but I love her. I also feel like this would be fun to like write little affirmations, or like with like a lipstick, like write different things. I just feel like this can be a fun little mirror moment. Obviously, go subscribe to Pretty Basic. I mentioned in the last video that I needed to put this speaker on something because obviously this is connected to the TV, and this actually was a little too low, this like credenza. So I had the idea of, instead of like using a shelf, to just use books. I know it gives more of a messy vibe, but I really liked the look of it, and it was just so much easier than, you know, returning the credenza and getting a new one and getting one that's taller and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, little life hack, just use some books. It feels very fun and funky, and also it gives me my pops of color that I was wanting to add to this room. This credenza media console table thing, I don't know the technical title of it, but I got it from CB2. This was also an investment piece. I am very happy with it. It's great quality. And again, what I love is that it isn't super colorful, so I can always get rid of all this color if one day I'm like, I want to change it. Decorating the top of this, I feel like this is where we had a little more fun. I really wanted it to feel, again, kind of like a thrift store, like vintage finds, like you're kind of shopping. These candlestick stands are from Huega Home, I believe. It was another random Instagram ad. And then I got these little candlesticks, but I do feel like I should get bigger ones. But that's okay, A for effort, right? Those are from Home Goods. I also just put like a blow pop here, a lip gloss, my little Labubu card, and then a Gucci card that I got from a purchase, also a designer box. Down here, I have my little Tamagotchi. I got this when we were in New York. I have this little Chanel box that I got from a gift as well. These like bedazzled rhinestone matches. These are like vintage Gucci matches that I got from Treasures of New York City. I have this Cartier jewelry box with just random like sunglasses, necklaces, even this is technically a bag clip, and that is my biggest tip when it comes to shopping for like little knickknacks. Go down every single aisle. It takes a little bit, but that's when you're gonna find like little gems where you're like, oh, I would never go down the kitchen aisle and think I would find like home decor there, but you never know. And I'm seriously obsessed with these little like fry clips. I think they're so cute. This is an AlishaMarie exclusive. I'm trying to decide if I want to actually like hang this. This is literally like the only painting I've ever done, and I have some canvases in the garage that I really want to do, but I've never known where to hang this, so this is me deciding if I should put it here. And I honestly wanted to ask you guys, again, speaking of inspiration, since I made this, I thought it'd be fun to put it in here, or I can make a new one. But yeah, I want to start painting more. That's on my list of hobbies for this rest of the year. All right, here I have this lone little phone. I rhymed. Honestly, I did this just for decor. It is a working phone, which part of me was like, do I get a working phone? Obviously, I got this phone. It's not a vintage one. I just got it brand new, but I really wanted to add a little Chanel sticker logo. Just picture a cute little Chanel sticker there, and I thought that would be really cute. Back around to the closet, I will say it's not fully how I would want it, but I did want to get this video up for you guys. It is clean. I did force Ashley to get all of her clothes that were in here, if you remember the before. I really did think it'd be fun to like wallpaper the inside of here or do that like silver leafing on the door or something, but I don't know exactly what I want this closet to be, and obviously like I don't know. I'm trying to decide. Right now it does hold my filming lights and stuff, which is nice, so maybe I'll just leave it as a lighting tripod closet. I don't know. And obviously, last but not least is this rug. I actually got her from Amazon. It is a faux cowhide rug, and I absolutely love it. I'm glad I didn't get a rug that goes completely under all the furniture. It's so easy. I really, really love it. I feel like it gives like a funky, like mid-century modern retro feel. And I'm also glad I didn't go with a colored rug. I think that would make it feel a little more immature in here. I will say something you absolutely have to get, whether it's this rug or any rug, honestly. I got these little sticky things that go under rugs, and it has made this entire rug not move at all. They're all over this rug, so it is stuck. She's not moving. And with that, that is the end. I hope that you enjoyed this. Again, every single thing that I will have linked down below in the description. Also, reminder, I've been working on this room since like December, so it's not been like an overnight thing. Literally, every time I work in here, I feel so creative, and that was always the goal from the very beginning. So I'm very happy with how it turned out. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. I love you so much. Mwah!